Liv Morgan to dump Dominik Mysterio and link up with 11-time champion. Exploring potential swerve on WWE Raw next week. Ever since SummerSlam, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have been in a seemingly loving relationship. The two cannot get enough of each other and are pretty much joined at the hip. However, following last night's Raw, could their fairy tale love story finally come to an end? And could Morgan seek comfort and link up with an 11-time champion? The answer to both these questions is quite possibly yes. Liv Morgan suffered a huge setback last night at Raw's premiere on Netflix. Facing off against Rhea Ripley, she failed to defend the Women's World Championship. However, what Dominik Mysterio did will be of foremost concern to her, and could see her run to 11-time champion Finn Balor. Following the match last night, Dominik Mysterio tried to be cheeky and attempted to switch sides. After witnessing Liv Morgan's defeat, he tried to cozy up with Rhea Ripley once again. This didn't go as planned, as the Eradicator delivered a low blow. However, more importantly, Morgan will have taken note and could very well dump Dom next week on Raw. What's more, she could completely ostracize him from the Judgment Day by linking up with Finn Balor. The Prince will be more than happy to agree, seeing as he has been at odds with Mysterio for some time now. But at this point, it is nothing more than mere speculation. Regardless of whether she dumps Dominik Mysterio or not, Liv Morgan will have her eyes on Rhea Ripley. This blood feud between the two of them is surely far from over, and Morgan will likely do everything in her power to win back the Women's World Championship. After all, she can't really continue to call herself the greatest women's champion if she doesn't have the title. Morgan was champion for a grand total of 226 days, and as mentioned earlier, will likely do anything to get the title back. With that in mind, it wouldn't be all that surprising to see her hound Ripley over the next couple of weeks, perhaps even months. Who knows? It could even lead to one final match between the two at WrestleMania 41. Of course, at the end of the day, much like the previous theory, it remains conjecture. Only time will tell what the future holds for Morgan. In the unpredictable world of WWE, fans are no strangers to shocking twists, unexpected betrayals, and thrilling changes in the storyline. The latest buzz surrounding WWE Raw has sparked speculation about a potential swerve that could shake up the dynamics of some of the biggest superstars in the company. At the heart of the latest rumor is none other than Liv Morgan, a rising star in the women's division, and her current relationship with Dominik Mysterio, which has been a focal point of recent storylines. However, new whispers suggest that Morgan may be on the verge of a major change in direction. Fans are eagerly awaiting next week's episode of WWE Raw, where the potential for a significant shift in Morgan's allegiance is making waves across social media, as she might soon dump Dominik Mysterio in favor of a partnership with one of WWE's most decorated champions, a former 11-time champion. Liv Morgan has captured the attention of WWE fans over the past few years with her relentless energy, fierce in-ring style, and charismatic personality. Initially seen as an underdog, Morgan has grown into one of WWE's most beloved superstars, gaining a dedicated fan following. Her journey through the company has been filled with ups and downs, but one thing has remained constant: her ability to deliver memorable moments. In recent months, Morgan has been involved in a storyline with Dominik Mysterio, the son of the legendary Rey Mysterio, that has taken many fans by surprise. Dominik, who has often been portrayed as a cocky and entitled figure, found an unlikely ally in Morgan, and the two have formed an unexpected pairing. Their dynamic has created an interesting mix of power and defiance, as they continue to wreak havoc on WWE programming. However, as with many wrestling storylines, things are not always as they seem. Recent rumors have been swirling that Liv Morgan, who has always had a strong sense of independence, might be getting tired of her relationship with Dominik Mysterio. Some believe that Morgan could soon make a bold move that would not only break ties with the younger Mysterio, but also open the door to a new and potentially game-changing alliance. The speculation centers around the idea that Morgan may dump Dominik and align herself with none other than an 11-time WWE champion, someone who has dominated the company for years and has a history of making people's careers in the process. This potential swerve has sent fans into a frenzy as they eagerly anticipate what could unfold on next week's episode of Liv Morgan partnering with an 11-time champion is both exciting and unexpected. It suggests a shift in her character, possibly indicating a more aggressive and determined side of Morgan that could lead to new opportunities and rivalries. An alliance with a top-tier male superstar could elevate Morgan's standing within the company, potentially pushing her into a higher-profile role that could see her contending for championships and main-eventing shows. The partnership would not only serve to enhance Morgan's career, but also introduce a fresh dynamic into the ongoing storylines. Whether this champion is an active competitor or someone from the past, the pairing would undoubtedly create buzz among fans and provide a much-needed twist in the ongoing saga. The speculation surrounding the identity of the 11-time champion has only added fuel to the fire. Given that the rumor mill has been working overtime, there are several possibilities as to which champion might be involved. Could it be John Cena, who has often been rumored to make a return to WWE in a major role? Cena's past alliance with many stars in the company, coupled with his legendary status, would make for an interesting pairing with Morgan. Alternatively, could it be someone like Randy Orton, a veteran with a long list of accolades, who has been a dominant force in WWE for years? Or perhaps someone like Edge, who has shown time and again that he can still go toe-to-toe with the best in the business. Whoever it is, the idea of Morgan linking up with such a high-profile figure has fans eagerly awaiting more information. The potential swerve also raises questions about the future of Dominik Mysterio. If Morgan were to break away from him, it would represent a major shift in their storyline. Dominik has been a rising heel in WWE, and his relationship with Morgan has played a crucial role in building his character. A breakup with Morgan could have significant consequences for Dominik, both in terms of his character arc and his standing in the company. It's possible that WWE might use this opportunity to give Dominik a new direction, possibly even leading him to a more intense feud with Morgan herself. The breakup would create an interesting dynamic between the two, with each of them vying for supremacy and potentially setting the stage for a high-stakes rivalry that could capture the attention of WWE fans for months to come. Beyond the immediate storyline implications, the potential swerve also speaks to a larger trend within WWE's current creative direction. WWE has been focusing on refreshing its roster and storylines, and the addition of Liv Morgan to a high-profile alliance with an 11-time champion would be a perfect example of how WWE is continually looking for ways to keep its programming exciting and unpredictable. By shaking up the dynamics between established stars and emerging talent, WWE keeps fans guessing and ensures that no one's spot is ever truly guaranteed. This approach not only keeps things fresh, but also allows for new alliances, rivalries, and matches to emerge, all of which contribute to the overall excitement of WWE programming. From a storytelling perspective, Liv Morgan's potential breakup with Dominik Mysterio would be a compelling moment that could lead to an emotionally charged storyline. Fans have watched Morgan evolve from a quiet, underestimated figure into a powerhouse in her own right, and this next chapter in her journey could showcase her independence and strength. Aligning with a top-tier champion could signify Morgan's desire to carve out her own path and prove that she can succeed on her own terms, rather than being tethered to Dominik's shadow. The move would also present an opportunity for her to further develop her character and evolve into one of WWE's top stars, while simultaneously giving fans a new angle to cheer for. The timing of this potential swerve is also noteworthy. WWE Raw has always been a platform for significant storyline developments, and the company has been building towards several major events in the coming months. with several high-profile rivalries and title matches on the horizon. This unexpected alliance could serve as a catalyst for new feuds, challenges, and opportunities for Morgan. The matchups that could emerge from this new pairing would be intriguing, particularly in terms of how Morgan's character interacts with both established champions and rising stars within WWE. Of course, as with all things in the world of professional wrestling, nothing is certain until it plays out on screen. Fans will have to wait until next week's WWE Raw to see if the rumors about Liv Morgan's potential alliance with an 11-time champion come to fruition.